Top 10 biggest what-ifs in NBA history? Let's go. At number 10, what if Magic Johnson never got HIV? Magic was only 31 when he retired, coming off an MVP caliber season and a finals appearance. If he's not forced to retire and plays 4 more years of great basketball, who's to say he doesn't win a couple more championships and put himself in the GOAT debate? At number 9, what if Chris Paul was actually traded to the Lakers in 2011? In 2011, Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant were both easily top 10 players in the league, and the Lakers were about to get both on the same team until David Stern said, nope, I veto that. And honestly, I don't know why it didn't go through. The trade was pretty fair. The Lakers were shipping out Lamar Odom and Pau Gasol, both very solid players at the time. I guess David Stern just wanted to rob the fans of something great. At number 8, what if Derrick Rose never got injured? Everybody knows the story. Just a year after he became the youngest MVP ever, Derrick Rose tears his ACL. And after that ACL tear, the injuries just kept piling on again and again, and D. Rose was never the same. But you can't help but wonder, how high could he have climbed? At number 7, what if Len Bias didn't die? Len Bias was a generational prospect coming out of Maryland who was selected second overall in the 1986 draft by the Boston Celtics. He'd be playing with Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish. It's hard to imagine that team ever losing if Len Bias doesn't tragically pass away. At number 6, what if the Hornets didn't trade Kobe on draft night? This one's pretty simple. If Kobe becomes a Hornet and not a Laker, does he become not as great of a player, or does he lift the Hornets to be a premier franchise in the NBA? The world may never know, but it's interesting to think about. At number 5, what if OKC's big three stayed together? If Russ, KD, and Harden stayed together, it would have been the greatest super team ever assembled. The Warriors dynasty wouldn't have been as strong. LeBron probably would have found a way to win his championship somehow, but that's beside the point. The point is, the Thunder had championships upon championships in the palm of their hand, and they squandered it, which should haunt them forever. At number 4, what if LeBron never took his talents to South Beach? I think LeBron going to Miami was the best move he could have ever made, because if he stays in Cleveland and tries to win there, I don't even know if he wins one. It is LeBron, so he probably finds a way, but if it weren't for Miami, he might have 2 less championships right now. At number 3, what if Steph Curry was traded to the Bucks instead of Monte Ellis in 2012? If you didn't know, Steph Curry to the Bucks was all but a done deal in 2012 until Steph didn't pass a physical, so Monte Ellis was shipped out instead. If Steph goes to the Bucks, the Warriors dynasty doesn't happen, the Bucks probably don't get Giannis, and the whole 2010s is completely shaken up. At number 2, what if MJ didn't take a break to go play baseball? If we're being honest, if MJ doesn't go to play baseball, he probably wins 8 straight titles, so nobody was stopping this Bulls team, and nobody was stopping MJ. In other words, if MJ doesn't quit, he ends the GOAT debate. But that's not the case, that's not reality, and LeBron's the GOAT. And at number 1, what if Kobe and Shaq stayed together? If Shaq and Kobe settled their differences and stayed together for the rest of Shaq's prime, I think they win 2 more championships pretty easily. At their peak, they were the best duo ever. It's really a shame they couldn't work it out.